Usopp, the sniper of the Straw Hat Pirates, also known as God Usopp.
I'm Usopp, you hear me?
Skilled with a slingshot, he's able to hit targets further than any gun can reach.
But he's too far away for our bullets to reach, let alone to actually hit him.
When you have a character with the name Sniper King, you'd expect a character that's tough, edgy, hardcore. But instead, we get a pussy.
Our sniper is number 1!
Now, it's no secret that I'm a fan of One Piece. I love the story, the animation, the world building, and especially the characters. And I'm not even here to tell you that you should watch One Piece, even though I think you should watch One Piece. Today, I want to talk about a topic that I've been seeing going around between fans and haters of the show. That the infamous Sniper King God Usopp himself is useless, weak, and overall a bad character. And I'm here to tell you—
Shut the fuck, shut! Did I say no? Oh shit! Say it again. Say something else. Oh, say something else. Say something else, nigga.
Not only I believe he's an amazing character that's extremely useful, but he's the most useful and important character in the entire show. But before we get into that, allow me to break down Usopp's character type. Usopp's character type is often referred to as the Cowardly Lion.
Why, you're nothing but a great big coward.
You're right, I am a coward.
It's a character type that's actually extremely popular throughout all forms of fiction. You have a character who's always stricken with fear and anxiety, overcoming the obstacle that threatens the very safety they desire.
Tell me, Sniper King, what would you do here?
Giving us a character that's realistic and relatable. I mean, look at Usopp's backstory compared to everyone else's. He's a nigga whose dad hasn't come home. 95% of the people I know got that very backstory. Mommy, daddy's coming, daddy's coming. Boy, didn't I tell you to stop running in and out of my goddamn house? Yeah, but mommy, daddy's coming. Your father hasn't paid child support in 8 years. Talk about he's coming. Do me a favor, cut that shit out. Your father too busy being a butt pirate with some redhead nigga. Fire for that. Matter of fact, since you look like the nigga, Usopp was a boy who grew up with no father, no mother, and shunned from his village. Left to figure out what it means to be a man on his own.
We're helping because you are honorable.
It wasn't until he met Luffy at the age 17 where he had to deal with real conflict, dealing with a deadly and infamous pirate named Kuro in a life or death battle. In his first life or death battle. And unlike the rest of his crew, who've been about their shit or seen the atrocity of this world since the beginning, Usopp's perspective is technically the perspective of a regular nigga. And y'all call him annoying when he's petrified while dealing with the horrors of the One Piece world. When in reality, half of y'all couldn't stand up to your high school bullies. Getting shoved in a locker by a little nigga with daddy issues, but call Usopp annoying when he's facing fishmen, zombies, drug lords, and savages. But that's the beauty of Usopp. Even when he's shitting bricks, feeling completely out of his element, he never fails to always show up.
You asked for a hero? Well, sit back and watch because I'm about to become one right now!
See, there's a difference between being brave and being courageous. Someone who's brave is a character that dives into danger with no hesitation, while someone who's courageous is someone who stands up to the plate no matter what they're feeling. Let's look at another character, for example. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
We interrupt this program to bring you Courage the Cowardly Dog Show, starring Courage the Cowardly Dog.
God, I love that show. Courage is depicted as a character who is constantly afraid even of the little things. But when things get real spooky and dangerous, he still identifies the problem, finds the solution, and gets the job done, even though he's terrified, saving not only the day, but the lives of the people he loves. And that's the same quality Usopp has. Usopp is the Courage the Cowardly Dog of anime. Because without him, not only would the Straw Hats have failed in countless missions, but they would have died many times. For example, Perona, member of the Thriller Bark Pirates, an alt baddie with a unique laugh. She has the ability to summon and control ghosts. They're fast, intangible, and if they pass through a target, they instantly become filled with dread and depression. Like me after I pay rent.
I might as well lie down and die.
I felt that, bro. But being able to incapacitate the entire Straw Hat crew without breaking a sweat is insane. Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, the big hitters of the crew couldn't overpower this demon. No one could, except Usopp. The gang storms into Moria's castle when they run into the goth mommy herself.
Damn, the ghosts are being controlled by this bitch? We might be fried.
At least one of you niggas is smart. Nigga, she's bad. Dang, this is not the time for that. We gotta go. The gang tries to run away, but Perona shoots out her ghosts, striking the Straw Hats, causing them to grovel on the floor. But except Usopp. Usopp realizes he's the only one not affected. And then he proceeds to kill all the zombies in the room with his elite sniping skills. Nigga, did I just catch you trying to aura for him? This nigga done lost his mind. She shoots another ghost at Usopp, hitting him straight in his shit. But he just stands there like a thug, unfazed. Perona shocked and confused. Then Usopp hits us with the same level of aura farming that Bruce Banner hit us with in the Avengers movie.
I'm always angry.
Then proceeds to body her in a 1v1, finding out how her devil fruit works and outsmarting her with his own trickery. Now, is Perona a top tier in the verse? Absolutely not. Her devil fruit is ridiculous, but she's not top tier. But even so, if it wasn't for Usopp being able to overcome her negative hollow and being able to beat her in a 1v1, it's safe to assume the entire Straw Hats would have been captured by her, imprisoned, and their shadows removed. Without Usopp, the crew would have been fucked. And it's just unfair to claim him as useless. But that's not Usopp's biggest showing of his usefulness, because I believe this next example not only shows how Usopp is the most useful in the crew, but quite literally the backbone of the Straw Hats. And that was shown at Enies Lobby. Quick summary of Enies Lobby. Crew lands on Water 7. Everyone goes on their merry way to explore. Robin gets hard pressed by this nigga in a mask. Nigga, did I just catch you having fun? And ends up getting arrested by the government. The crew then races to Enies Lobby, which is a government official headquarters. They storm the facility. Luffy then takes out this furry, and Robin is now free from the clutches of the government. But the crew is cornered. Marines everywhere. It looks like there's no escape. In fact, there is no escape until miraculously, they hear a voice to jump into the sea. It was the Going Merry the whole time. The crew jumps on their ship and they sail off, escaping the Marines with their friend, Nico Robin. Now pause. How does this relate to Usopp and his usefulness? I mean, in Enies Lobby, Usopp was doing a whole lot of useful stuff, like convincing the two giants to switch sides to help them storm the main building, or when he saved Nico Robin by shooting the Marines at a distance where their guns couldn't reach him. But how does the ship showing up prove Usopp is useful? And I say this moment not only highlights how useful Usopp is, but also the type of character he is as well. We find out through Frankie that a ship could inherit a soul if it's loved or taken care of enough.
The more care a ship receives, the more they grow to appreciate the sailors. This ship had a caring crew that was so special to her. She even appeared in human form.
And the spirit was first shown in Sky Island when Usopp saw the Going Merry repair itself. And I argue, if it wasn't for Usopp taking care of the ship, being the only one fixing the ship,
and now it's up to me to fix it all and keep this thing afloat,
and loving the ship the way how he was.
I know all these tent plates may not look like much to you, but they bring back a lot of fond memories for me.
I mean, he was even ready to leave the crew for this ship.
I see the Mary as one of our friends, got it? And I won't abandon her when she's hurt!
If Usopp didn't show the Going Merry the amount of love and care that he did throughout the entire show, not only would the Straw Hats not have a ship to get from point A to point B, but the Going Merry wouldn't have inherited that spirit. The spirit that drives the Going Merry to go save the crew from Enies Lobby. I mean, shit. The crew wouldn't even have a ship to begin with if it wasn't for Usopp. And that's the type of character Usopp is. While Luffy and the others are doing things in the forefront, it's Usopp covering the background. Almost like what a sniper does.
You're dealing with a sniper!
It's the little things that Usopp does that helps the crew. His utility is unmatched. Being the one to make Nami's weapon, the same weapon that later packs enough punch to knock Big Mom on her ass for a second in Whole Cake Island. I mean, even way back, if it wasn't for Usopp, Nami would have died in Alabasta without the weapon Usopp created for her. Usopp doesn't need to be the one to take down the big bad or leading officer, even though he has done that. But his support is way more than enough.
Usopp, I gotta hand it to you. You're pretty good at fighting dirty.
And yes, he is a pussy and does things out of pocket. Like telling Nami to lie about Luffy being the Pirate King to Uti, or running away while Trouble is destroying the Tonta clan. And yes, those are questionable actions. But you have to remember, he's the Cowardly Lion. And amongst monsters in his own crew, he's just a regular person deep down, whose dream is to become a brave warrior of the sea.
I'm going to be a brave warrior of the sea.
And even though he's terrified for his life, he still shows up right on time. From saving the entire island of Dressrosa, preventing Law and Luffy from having their existence erased, to helping Tama give the Chibi Dongos to Kaido's crew, causing them to switch sides during the war, and even saving Kiko and Kienmon while holding off an army of Kaido's men, and many more times. I mean, during the raid of Onigashima, guards saw the ships coming. It was Usopp who put them to sleep. Without Usopp, the crew would have failed. So before you open your mouth to speak about useless characters in anime, remove Usopp from that conversation, because he ain't useless. He's a god.
When the enemy turns their back, I'm there. With the enemy?
Yeah, we get it.
Hello, monkeys. Go follow King Zor on Twitch before I destroy your mama's back with my planet-busting rod.